I saw the movie yesterday. There's a lot of talk on the internet about it. There's a lot of promo behind it, and I'm gonna give my thoughts real quick. Um, I love Coming to America 1. Like, I grew up on that shit. Like, that and Harlem Nights are my two favorite Eddie Murphy movies. Might be my two favorite movies of all time.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love those movies. So, watching this movie, the pros, I would say, the pros of it was the nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? The little flashbacks were cool because it brings you, you know, if you might have forgot that scene from the older movie, watching the cast was super dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see Wesley Snipes, even though I don't know, he wasn't in the first one. I don't know, he wasn't in the first movie, but I haven't seen him in any movies in a long time. It was good to see him again. You know what I'm saying? Tracy Morgan was in it. Morgan Freeman had a little cameo in it. Bro, just who's that girl that is married to the NBA player? She's in it. She was like the queen, like she was supposed to marry Eddie Murphy's son in the movie. I forgot her name. She has like crazy abs and whatever. She's beautiful. Sorry, I forgot her name, but yeah, she's in it. She has a little part there. She's super beautiful. And basically, that's watching Arsenio and all them back in a movie. I enjoyed a lot. Right. The negatives were the movie was trash. It sucked. I didn't laugh one time in the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? The jokes weren't really hitting. It was forced. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of like forced stuff going on. And it was super woke. You know what I mean? Is that like a requirement now in Hollywood that every movie that they put out has to be super woke? You know what I mean? And the way the old story is, it didn't have to be that way. Like, they purposely made it that way. You know what I'm saying? There's like super feminist messages in there. There's I'm not against that. You know what I'm saying? That's super. That's fine. I'm with all that, but I don't want to watch it. I don't want. They're shoving it down your throat on everything you watch all day, all night. It's like, give me a break, dude. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they have a bunch of those messages on there. So that was kind of corny. It was preachy. You know what I mean? Like, he has like 3 daughters and he needs a son, right, to take over Zamunda, and he doesn't have one. So they wrote in that he had a one night stand. He got drugged and raped. Okay, he got raped in fucking Queens in 1989, and he had a kid. You know what I mean? And so the girls couldn't take over Zamunda. They needed a man to, and his girls were like super trained, and they were like warriors, and they were ready to take over, but because they were women, they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And that was stupid. The movie didn't need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's always like propaganda in Hollywood now with movies. It's like, bro, just be honest, let the comedians be funny, dude. Let them. I mean, look, how can you be a comedian and not be offensive? It's impossible, bro. You know what I'm saying? The most funniest comedians of all time have always been the most offensive ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at Eddie Murphy Raw, or just all that whole era of the 90s comedians, bro, they were savage. You know what I mean?
That's what makes a comedian funny to me.
That's
the dark humor.
And Hollywood is basically cutting these people's tongues out. You can't be funny anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you watch Coming to America 1 and you enjoyed it, you're gonna enjoy the movie just for nostalgia purposes, and because you get to see the cast again. It's not every day you're gonna see Arsenio and Eddie Murphy and Tracy Morgan and all these superstars in a movie together, and you're gonna enjoy it for that factor. But are you gonna sit there and laugh your ass off? Is it gonna be a cultural iconic movie like the first one was? Absolutely not. It's not. You're gonna watch it one time, and I guarantee you're not gonna watch it twice. So that's what I got to say about that, bro.
What would you rate it? Your final rating?
Oh, all right, 5 being the highest, 5 fire emojis, I give it a 3. Yeah, it was lacking. It was lacking in the script, in the story. It was lacking. You know what I mean? Also, I started watching Snowfall season 4.